Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel ECE Scholastic. I'm Jasmine. Today's session we are going to solve one more problem under electrical analogy for mechanical translational system. Let's see the problem. So the problem is, write the differential equations governing the mechanical system shown in the figure. Draw force voltage and force current electrical analogous circuit and verify by writing mesh and nodal equations. So our aim is to find differential equation, and second one is mesh equation, and the third one is nodal equation. Okay, now let's analyze the diagram. So on analyzing the diagram, we have three masses m1, m2 and m3, but all these three masses are not provided with displacements, correct? So I am going to assume displacement for mass m1 as x1 and displacement for mass m2 as x2 and displacement for mass m3 as x3. Okay, here we don't have any applied force. Okay, therefore the applied force value is equal to 0. And to the node m1, what are all the elements connected? The elements connected are b1, okay, and we have a common element, that is b2 connected between m1 and m2. Similarly, b3 connected between m1 and m3. So b1, b2 and b3. Okay, and what are the other element? k1 alone. So that is k1. Understood. To the mass m2, what are the elements connected? To mass m2, the elements connected are b2, b23 and k23. So that is b2, b23 and k23. Now to the mass m3, what are all the elements connected? So that is b3, b23 and k23. Okay, now let's solve the problem. First step is to identify the number of nodes. So in the diagram we have three masses m1, m2 and m3. Therefore we can say that number of nodes is equal to 3. Second step is free body diagram. Since we have three nodes, we will be having three free body diagrams. Okay, so to the node 1, what are all the elements connected? b1, b2, b3 and k1. So the opposing forces are due to m1, b1, b2, b3 and k1. Also to the second node, what are all the elements connected? b2, b23 and k23. So that is fm2, fb2, fb23 and fk23. Similarly, to the node m3, what are all the elements connected? b3, b23 and k23. So that is fm3, fb3, fb23 and fk23. Step 3 is to write the differential equation. So I have written the differential equations for node 1, 2 and 3. Already we have discussed some problems in mechanical translational rotational system. So in that problem itself we have explained clearly how to find this differential equation. Okay, so I just written the values, I haven't explained here. If you want, you can go through this previous sessions, you can identify how to write this differential equation. Okay. Our fourth step is to apply Newton's second law. So to node 1, 2 and 3, I have applied Newton's second law, that is sum of applied forces is equal to sum of opposing forces. Since we don't have any applied force, we have written the applied force value was 0, and for each node we have added the opposing forces. So I have taken the differential equation of first node as 1 and the second node as 2 and the third node as 3. In these three equations, I am going to replace the value of displacement in terms of velocity. Okay, that is, I am going to replace x as integral v dt and dx by dt as v and d square x by dt square as dv by dt. Okay, since we have three displacements x1, x2 and x3, we will be having three velocities, that is v1, v2 and v3. I am going to replace the first equation as 0 is equal to m1 into, what is d square x1 by dt square? dv1 by dt. So dv1 by dt plus b1 into v1 plus b2 into v1 minus v2 plus b3 into v1 minus v3 plus K1 into integral of V1 dt. I am going to take this as equation number 4. Similarly, my second equation becomes 0 is equal to m2 into dv2 by dt plus next element is b2. So b2 into v2 minus v1. Next is b23. So plus b23 into v2 minus v3 plus next element is k23. K23 into integral of v2 minus v3 into dt. I am taking this as equation number 5. Similarly, my third equation becomes 0 is equal to m3 into dv3 by dt plus next is b3. So b3 into v3 minus v1 plus b23 into v3 minus v2 plus k23 into integral of v3 minus v2 into dt. I am taking this as equation number 6. So with all these three equations, finding of differential equation target is obtained. Okay. Our step 5 is force voltage. So this is the diagram given in the question. So what are the assumptions under force voltage? B, M, K is replaced as R, L and 1 by C. Okay. So B is replaced as R, M is replaced as L and K is replaced as 1 by C. And also force is replaced as voltage. Okay. And this displacements x1, x2, x3 are replaced as currents I1, I2 and I3. Understood? So here we need to consider node as the main category. So node is the hero for the circuit. So there is an assumption that one loop must contain only one node. There must not be any common nodes between two loops. Okay. So first let's draw the nodes. What are all the nodes available here? M1, M2 and M3. So M1 is replaced as L1, M2 is replaced as L2 and M3 is replaced as L3. Since we have three nodes, I am going to draw this as a pie format. That is, I am going to draw one node here, I am going to draw one node here and I am going to draw one node here. Okay, I am going to name this as L1, L2 and L3. First I need to check whether there is any common element between L1 and L3. Between the node M1 and M3, do we have any common element? We have a common element B3. So I am going to replace B3 as R3, which is common to L1 and L3. So I am going to connect a common node, that is R3. So with this I can join these two. Okay. Now I need to check whether there is any element that is connected only to the node M1. So to the node M1 I have two elements, that is B1 and K1. I am replacing B1 as R1 and K1 as 1 by C1. So I am going to draw here C1 and one more element is R1. So this loop got over. Now I need to check whether there is any common element between L1 and L2. That is node 1 and node 2. I have a common element B2. So B2 is replaced as R2 between node 1 and 2. So between node 1 and 2 I have a common element R2. So I am drawing here R2, my node M2. Okay. Now I need to check whether there is any common element between L2 and L3. So between L2 and L3 I have two common elements K23 and B23. So K23 is replaced as 1 by C23 and B23 is replaced as R23. So between L2 and L3, so here comes C23 and R23 like this. So this is C23 and this is R23. So I have completed my force voltage circuit. Okay. In this circuit I am going to consider the current. So I1 is the current flowing through the first loop, I2 is the current flowing through the second loop, and I3 is the current flowing through the third loop. Okay. Now I am going to apply Kirchhoff's voltage law to the loops 1, 2 and 3. So to loop 1, if you apply Kirchhoff's voltage law, what happens? We don't have any applied voltage, therefore 0 is equal to L1 into dI1 by dt plus R1 into I1 plus 1 by C1 into integral I1 dt plus R3 is common to 1 and 3. So R3 into I1 minus I3. I am taking this as equation number 7. Now to loop 2, what is my answer? 0 is equal to L2 into dI2 by dt plus, so R2 is common to 1 and 2, R2 into I2 minus I1 plus C23 and R23 is common to 2 and 3. So R23 into I2 minus I3 plus 1 by C23 into integral of I2 minus I3 into dt. Taking this as equation number 8. Now my third loop equation is 0 is equal to L3 into dI3 by dt plus R23 and C23 is common to 2 and 3. So that is R23 into I3 minus I2 plus 1 by C23 into integral of I3 minus I2 into dt plus R3 is common to 3 and 1. R3 into I3 minus I1, that's all, right? So this is my equation number 9. So with this, force voltage is over. Our step number 6 is force current. So what are the assumptions for force current? BMK is replaced by 1 by R, C and 1 by L. Correct. And here force is replaced by current. Also the displacements are x1, x2, x3 is replaced by voltages V1, V2 and V3. Okay. So who is our main hero? Mass is our hero. So mass is replaced by capacitor. So one as C1, M2 as C2 and M3 as C3. I am going to draw all the 3 nodes. Node 1 as C1, so this is my one node, and this is my second node. My second node is C2, and this is my third node. My third node is C3. Okay. Voltage across first node is V1, second node is V2 and third node is V3. Now I need to check whether there is any element connected to M1 alone. So I have 2 elements K1 and B1. K1 is replaced as 1 by L1 and B1 is replaced as 1 by R1. Since they are connected in series, in the previous diagram, I am going to connect as parallel. So that is to the node 1, I have 2 elements connected, 1 by L1 and 1 by R1. L1 and R1. Now to the node 1 and 2, is there any common element? So to the node 1 and 2 we have a common element B2 which is replaced as 1 by R2. So I am going to draw here R2. Okay. And now to the node 2 and 3, do we have any common element? So we have 2 common elements, that is K23 is replaced as 1 by L23 and B23 is replaced as 1 by R23. So in the previous diagram it is connected in series. Now we are going to connect in parallel. So this is our L23 and this is our R23. Now we need to check whether there is any common element between first node and the third node. So we have a common element B3. So B3 is replaced as 1 by R3. I am going to connect. So this is my node 1 and this is my node 3. So between these 2 nodes I have an element R3. So I am connecting an element R3 between these two nodes. So this is my R3. I am going to apply Kirchhoff's current law to nodes 1, 2 and 3. Let's recall the formulas. For capacitor, the current equation is C into dV by dt. For resistor, the current equation is I is equal to V by R. And for inductor, the current equation I is equal to 1 by L into integral of V dt. Okay. So for capacitor, it is C into dV1 by dt plus for R1, it is V1 by R1 plus for L1, it is 1 by L1 into integral of V1 dt plus now R2 is common to these two nodes 1 and 2. So I am taking it as V1 minus V2 divided by R2 plus R3 is common to 1 and 3. So that is V1 minus V3 divided by R3. So this is equation number 10. To apply KCL for the second node. So this is my second node. So to the second node, the elements connected are 0 is equal to C2 into, this is C1, C2 into dV2 by dt plus my L23 and R23 are common to 2 and 3. So that is 1 by L23 into integral of V2 minus V3 into dt plus V2 minus V3 divided by R23 plus R2 is connected between 1 and 2. So that is V2 minus V1 divided by R2. I am taking this as equation number 11. I am going to apply KCL for third node. So 0 is equal to, so this is my third node. So to the third node, I have the elements C3 into dV3 by dt plus L23 and R23, 1 by L23 into integral of V3 minus V2 into dt plus R23, V3 minus V2 divided by R23 plus I have one more element R3 between 3 and 1. So that is V3 minus V1 divided by R3. So this is my 12th equation. So with this equations, that is 7, 8 and 9, my mesh analysis equation is over. And with this equations 10, 11 and 12, my nodal equations are over. So with this today's session over. For queries, please mail me. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.